Hello guys, welcome to Newzee. From today, we are starting a series of packages, reports, news videos on US elections. So let's start.
¿De qué se trata?
Está corriendo para alcaldesa de Coachella, para las elecciones de noviembre. ¿Quiere un de inglés o en español?
En español.
¿Español? No sé si ha escuchado de Newzee.
Immigration status of Maria Jose Rodriguez means she can't vote in November's election. But that hasn't stopped her from mobilizing and advocating in her community.
I come from a mixed status family, and I mean, I can't vote, neither can my parents, but what I can do my part by advocating for change.
Rodriguez was born in Mexico and brought into the United States when she was 4 years old. Her DACA status has allowed her to work and go to school. She is attending UC Riverside and pursuing a career in psychology.
It's pretty frustrating, because it feels like you're shouting at the top of your lungs, but nobody can hear you, because I know for a lot of undocumented people, it's kind of normalized for us to be like in the shadows, just keep your head down, go to work, mind your own business, not put the spotlight on yourself or don't draw any attention.
Rodriguez, a 24-year-old DACA or Deferred Action for Child Arrivals beneficiary, joined a group of canvassers in the city of Coachella to make sure her voice is heard, even though it won't be marked on the ballot.
The demographic out here is largely undocumented, and a lot of us can vote, and it kind of sucks that we make up such a big part of the Eastern Coachella Valley, but we don't have essentially our vote or voice counted. So I want to advocate for undocumented people, and specifically for people who are able to vote. They have that privilege, so they can vote with us in mind as well. Whoever is elected, I'm hoping that the DACA, we move past that DACA narrative and start advocating for all 11 million undocumented people, because it's not only us, it's not only DACA recipients, it's also our parents, our tios, our tias, who are, many of them are also undocumented.
Vanessa Moreno is also a DACA beneficiary.
It is frustrating because it's that, like that paper, that just piece of paper that is preventing me from, voting. But I feel I'm also hopeful that in the future I will vote, and I know that. But I know right now I'm not going to wait for that moment. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure that other communities are voting. Whether they're voting for the candidate I'm supporting or not, I still want them to exercise their vote. Hi Ernesto, my name is Vanessa Moreno. I'm a volunteer. Yes, perfect. I can send you the link, and if you have any questions, please let me know. But thank you so much for your time, and we really appreciate your support.
Moreno, a graduate in sociology, feels that the Trump administration has underestimated the power of silent voters like her.
We can vote, but we have a voice, and we are able to use our voice to push others, to motivate others to vote for us. So like I'm mentioning, coming from mixed status families, we have family members that can vote, and sometimes they're not so engaged, but we do the homework. We're the ones that want to push for that. Going back to the Trump administration, when Trump first announced his campaign, remember that viral video that talking about immigrants, he used immigrants as scapegoats. And why? Because it was that belief that, well, they can't vote, and whatever I say about them, they're because they can't vote, it won't affect me. And so I feel that's why it was that attack towards the immigrant community. But what people failed to, I guess, understand and know is that when we talk about immigrant communities, we're also talking about mixed status families.
Moreno said, "Now is the time to get out of the shadows and mobilize." She added that she hid her status for years.
Es muy importante para mí usar mi voz porque hubo tiempo cuando a mí no me gustaba hablar sobre mi estatus, no, era siempre que quería mantenerlo en silencio, quería esconder esa información, pero ahora porque empecé a ver todas estas consecuencias, todos los impactos que me estaban afectando a mí personalmente, decidí que era tiempo de salir y eso lo hice también con el apoyo de otras comunidades que siempre se han puesto ahí enfrente, que no han podido votar, que han hecho toda esta abogacía.
Leslie Figueroa is running for the mayor of the city of Coachella.
I like smile, but
Figueroa knows that the work that Rodriguez and Moreno are doing as volunteers in her campaign is critical in a city like Coachella.
For Vanessa, for Maria Jose, who have been really supportive of my campaign, I think it means a lot to me for them to be so active and so, wanting to make sure that other residents who can vote participate in their local democracy, right? In the city of Coachella, our voter turnout is really low, historically low, and all across the Coachella Valley, which I think puts us to say why isn't that residents aren't voting?
The city of Coachella is a rural community with a population of almost 46,000, in which almost 98% is Latino.